Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti. I am MrPhotographer.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you a hidden Lightroom trick that should help you whenever you're creating an HDR image or a panorama. This trick is particularly useful if you have more than one to create. For example, if we look down at the film strip, I have 3 images of Niagara Falls. I'd like to use these 3 images in a panorama. I also have 3 images of the city of Buffalo, and I'd like to use these 3 images in a different panorama. Then I have 3 images of a cathedral in Buffalo with my camera pointed towards the back of the cathedral, and I'd like to use these 3 images in an HDR photo. Then, finally, I have 3 more images of that same cathedral, this time with my camera pointed towards the altar, and I'd like to use these 3 images in an HDR image. Well, typically, what you would do is, let's do a panorama first. Let's say I want to create the panorama of Buffalo. I would click on the first image in the series, then hold the Shift key down and click on the last image so they're all selected. Then I could either right-click on the film strip itself and go down to, or up to, Photo Merge and then over to Panorama, or I could right-click on the image being displayed and go down to Photo Merge Panorama, or I could go up to Photo, down to Photo Merge, and over to Panorama. Now when I do that, either of those 3 ways, this Panorama Merge Preview dialog box pops up, and I have to choose a projection. I could choose whether to fill edges, auto crop, create stack, all that stuff. While this is being displayed and doing its thing, I can't do anything else. I can't click on any other image down in the film strip. I can't change to a different module in Lightroom. I have to deal with this Panorama Merge Preview. Well, many of us use the same settings all the time, meaning I almost always, probably 90% of the time, use spherical projection, and I just usually auto crop and I don't do anything else. So those are the settings I almost always use. Now, I'm just going to cancel out of there for a minute. Similarly, for an HDR image, you would click on the first one in the series, hold the Shift key down, click on the last one in the series. Then you could use either of those 3 methods I showed earlier to get into the HDR creation mode. In this case, I'll just right-click right on the image, go down to Photo Merge, HDR. And like the panorama sequence, what will happen is the HDR Merge Preview box pops up. And similarly, I can't do anything while this is open. I can't click on another image. I can't go to a different module. I can't process an image, nothing. I have to deal with this. Well, similarly, many of us use the same settings all the time. We do auto align. We may not like auto settings. We may not need to ghost. We do the same settings. Well, if that's the case, you could bypass these boxes and really just put this operation in the background. So you could do other things while your panorama is being created or the HDR is being created. To do that, let's do the Niagara Falls image. I'll click on the first one, hold the Shift key down, click on the last one. I'll just right-click on the image, right? I'll go down to Photo Merge. Now I want the panorama, but instead of just clicking on panorama, before I do that, hold the Shift key in. When you hold the Shift key in, you notice even the keyboard shortcuts are changing. Hold the Shift key in, click on panorama. It's going to create the panorama in the background with the previous settings used on your last panorama. Now I could go to the Buffalo images. You could see I could do this. I could click on the first one in the series, hold the Shift key down, select them all, right-click, Photo Merge, hold the Shift key down, go to Panorama. Now it's 2 operations in progress. It's creating that in the background. The HDR images. I'll click on the first one of the first series. I'll hold the Shift key down so they're all selected, right-click, go down to Photo Merge, hold the Shift key down, go to HDR. Now it's doing that in the background. Then the last set of HDR images, I'll select all of those, right-click, go down to Photo Merge, hold the Shift key down, go to HDR, and it's doing that in the background. 4 operations in progress, all being done in the background. I could go to other modules while it's doing that. I could process different images. I could print images. I could do things that I won't interrupt my workflow. All that is being done in the background. Depending on the speed of your computer, it may take a little while to accomplish, but once they're done, They'll be back in the folder of the original images. And in this case, I have these 12 images in a collection. So all of these images, the panoramas and the HDRs, will be added to that collection. Now, it finished the Niagara Falls image. There is the panorama of HDR. Not much of a panorama because I shot vertically and there are only 3 of them. But now I could go in and I could start processing this if I needed to, which I do. I didn't process it at all. Here is the panorama of the city of Buffalo. I could come in and process that. Again, I didn't do any processing on the image. And now it's working on the HDR images. You can see it has 2 of those operations, or those 2 operations are in progress still. And again, all that is being done in the background. It could save you a lot of time knowing this little hidden Lightroom trick. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.